It's official. I am racing tomorrow for a trail half marathon. So we are one day out right now. And as promised, based on the feedback I got from my last video, we are going to be going through how I'm preparing for this trail half marathon tomorrow, what I'm carrying in my pack, all those types of things. So if we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Catherine. I'm the personal trainer and running coach at Kathletics. Here at Kathletics, we're all about meeting you where you are in your fitness so you can approach hybrid training in a sustainable way. To catch you up to speed, I signed up for this trail half marathon. Gosh, I guess it's been a few months now, but I was on a wait list, and so I plan to train for it because ultimately this half marathon was one that I wanted to just sign up for so I had something to work toward and something to build my mileage up because I have other things that I want to improve upon. So I wanted to build my aerobic base for one. Two, I'm going to be doing my first high rocks race later this year, and that is a very new scene for me. So again, I just wanted to build off of something that I already know best, something that I really enjoy, so the trails, and build up my mileage that way. So to start off how I've been prepping, I have been training for several years now, but over the last 12 to 16 weeks, I have been focusing primarily on a half marathon training cycle. So I peaked my mileage 2 weeks ago, so I have 2 weeks of tapering, which I've been doing, and oh my goodness, this week has been quite the taper tantrum. I mean, I obviously have experienced this before, training for other things, and also talk my clients through it and prepare them for it. But gosh, does it suck, even when you're going through it personally. So, being a running coach, being a personal trainer does not change the fact that you may go through some taper tantrums. So, I feel like I've been kind of going all over the place this week with my mood and how I'm feeling about the race. Like sometimes I feel really good, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? And I just feel like that's just part of the process, unfortunately. And so right now, feeling really good. We are going to be showing up tomorrow prepared. I mean, I've already done the work. I feel very prepared, even in those moments of those taper tantrums creeping up. I know I'm prepared. I trained for it. I am ready for it. I've been to the area where the Trail Half Marathon is going to be taking place, so feeling good. With that said, I am going completely against my own judgment by getting a new trail vest yesterday. So I have been using this bad boy right here for the last 3 years. Many parts are broken on it, and it is large. It did a really great job when I was doing the rim to rim for Grand Canyon because there's lots of pockets, lots of space. I was able to carry things on both the front and the back. It was great, but it is a little large for what I do on the weekends. Even this half marathon, it's definitely large and in charge. So ended up getting this guy yesterday, which is a little bit more form-fitting, which will be nice. It actually surprised me. The liters are the same. So this is 12 liters, but this is also 12 liters, but they are completely different in how they fit and how they are formed. So again, not something I recommend. I am very much somebody that says no new things on race day. I guess does running in this for a couple miles today for my shakeout run, does that count? I guess it's going to have to. So what I'm going to be carrying in this, I will be carrying both of these. They're already filled up because I was using them today when I was practicing for those couple miles on the shakeout run. So both of these are going to go in here. I'm going to have one filled with water, one filled with electrolytes. These are 500 milliliters. So I will be filling them up at the aid stations. There are 3 different aid stations, and the furthest away from the aid station that I'll be is about 3.1 miles. And that's on the first stretch. So I'm feeling very confident that I can rely on that method. As for food and other things, I have all sorts of snacks. I'm also going to have obviously the aid stations as well. I personally like to go about having my own food, and then if any of the aid station food is something that I know sits well with my stomach, something that I have trained with, then I will go ahead and add that back in or add that in when I'm on the trail, but I will not be trying anything new on race day. A vest is one thing, trying new foods, messing with my GI, not something I'm up for. So I have lots of fruit snacks, and I actually weighed them out to make sure that they are equal. There was a time, gosh, a couple months ago when I opened one of these up and there were a total of 4 gummies in here. I don't think that's 22 or however, I can't remember how many carbs off the top of my head. I think it's actually 17 carbs in each one. That's definitely not 17 grams of carbs for 4 gummy bears. So I wanted to make sure they were equal. They are. I have 4 of these. I'm bringing 4 different types of gels. I'm not going to be taking all of this while I'm on the trail. I'm really going to be aiming for at least 50 carbs per 45 minutes. That's my goal. And then I also just bought a honey stinger just to throw it in there. But ultimately, I will be having some type of combination of these. These fit really well into my pack, so I will be doing that. But again, I know I'm not going to necessarily have all these, but I do want to be over prepared, and I know that I'm probably going to have at least 1 or 2 of these things before the actual race starts, because I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow, and I'm going to be eating my breakfast, and then from breakfast to the race time, so the race doesn't start until 8 a.m., I am going to need to have something before then. And so I'll probably, again, have a combination of these, then 45 minutes into the race, plan to eat, another 45 minutes, plan to eat, and so forth. Again, I don't have like big crazy goals with this half marathon. Ultimately, I want to have a good time. I want to feel good. I want to finish feeling good as well. And of course, I want to move quickly. I want to do well, but my goal time is not something that I'm going to stick with. If I get less than that, awesome. If I get more than that, that's also fine. I finished the race. So that's kind of how I'm approaching it. One thing that I did change that I otherwise, if I would have been using this pack, these came with the new ones, so I would have my other ones. And I think I would have just used one and then used a hydration bladder. But honestly, since this new vest is more sleek and form-fitting, the front-loaded collapsible bottles are going to be better in my opinion and feel more comfortable when I'm on the trail. So that's why I'm kind of making the switch. Again, not something I recommend doing the day or 2 days before your race. This is completely against what I preach, but you know what? We're going for it. I think it's going to be a good move for me personally, and we're going to go from there. Other things that I'm not bringing, because usually when I am just doing like regular trail runs and I have my regular pack, or now it's this one, I'll bring like sunscreen, first aid kit, knife, pepper spray, and just like have everything on hand. Again, since I'm not going to be too far from aid stations, or I know there's going to be people around me, because not only is the location of the half marathon very popular for just the public, it's also just going to be filled with people that are racing. So I'm not too concerned about having forms of first aid or anything like that. I'll probably carry a couple band-aids on me, but other than that, I think I'll be pretty set. One thing that I didn't bring out here bring in here that I will be bringing is my rain jacket, because of course tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Is it going to be at 8 a.m.? I don't know. Is it going to be at 10? Perhaps, but it is supposed to be raining all tonight. Shocking considering it has been dry as a bone for the last few weeks, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So I want to be prepared. I'm probably going to be very muddy afterwards. At least that's what I'm anticipating, but that'll be a lot of fun. I've been doing a lot of heat training, so I think by the time I am at higher elevation and it is cooler weather and maybe raining, it honestly might feel pretty good, and maybe my time will decrease because of it and my heart rate will stay lower. So all good things, but something that I'm going to just be aware of. That's a little tangent of why I'm bringing a rain jacket, but I will plan to bring that as well. Other than that, that is pretty much all I'm going to be bringing in my pack. If there are other items that you like to bring in your vest when you are racing, please leave them in the comments below, as that could help somebody else along the way. Otherwise, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and then we'll see you in the next one.